Hi, welcome back to Half of Heidi, or welcome to my channel in general if this is the first time you've dropped by. Today is 21 weeks post-op for me today. I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy on the 8th of November 2016. So let me tell you my stats. My highest weight was 191.7 kilograms, which is 422.6 pounds. On day of surgery, I was 179.9 kilograms, which is 396.6 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 130.9 kilograms, which is 288.5 pounds. This week, I weighed in at 129.8 kilograms, which is 286.1 pounds. So in the last week, I lost 1.1 kilograms, which is 2.4 pounds. Since the operation, I've lost 50.1 kilograms, which is 110.4 pounds. And all up in the last 25 weeks, because I had a 4-week pre-op diet, I've lost 61.9 kilograms, which is 136.4 pounds. To go in terms of my 1 year weight loss goal, I've got 41.8 kilograms, which is 92.1 pounds, and I've got 31 weeks to lose that in. And that's to get to my goal weight of 88 kilograms, which is 194-ish pounds. So yeah, 1.1 kilograms in this last week. I'm very happy with that. I was actually, I don't know if this is a TMI, but I had not gone to the toilet for like a week, and I had some recommendations as to what I could do to help things move along. Anyway, so I did try one of those, and yeah, I think it was Sunday night. I went to the bathroom, let me tell you, and then when I weighed in on Monday morning, I had actually lost more than 1.1 kilograms. I assumed that I'd lost water as well, because when I weighed in this morning, my weight had gone back up again. So yeah, so instead of it looking like I'd lost 1.5 or 1.6 kilograms, it's 1.1, and I'm taking today's weigh-in, not yesterday's weigh-in, because I don't want to be disappointed with my weight loss for this coming week. Anyway, TMI, whatever, but you know, that's how I roll here. Food-wise, I'm making a concerted effort to eat more interesting food. More interesting food, is that even, if that makes sense? Because what I've been eating had been really quite repetitive, just because I had been anyway, so not interested in food. So Matt and I sat down and put together a meal plan for this coming week, and I'm having a Thai-themed dinner every night. So last night we had Thai-style beef taco boats in the mini soft tacos, and it was so good. Tonight we're having a beef rendang with cauliflower rice. Tomorrow, I think we're having pork steamed dim sims. We're also going to have Thai-style chicken meatballs with dipping sauce, and then on Friday we're going to have chicken skewers with a satay peanut sauce. So knowing what I'm having in advance and having it prepped, and well, not prepped, but knowing that that's what I'm going to be making is actually making me look forward to food more. Whereas I think when I didn't have anything planned and I was just okay, I should eat because it's, you know, lunchtime or it's dinner time, I kind of just would reach for something that was really easy. And there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but it just was, I was just finding it really boring, and yeah, I just wasn't looking forward to eating. And I mean, I don't know, I mean, there's that whole live to eat and eat to live, and you just got to find the right balance, I guess, between all of that. But I think the other thing that I really like is that Matt and I cook together when we cook. So, last night it was nice. We got to, cook together. It was just quality time. Anyway, Matt's actually doing I think he's done all of the cooking for tonight's dinner. I've only literally just finished work for the day, and I wanted to sit down and film. So yeah, and rendang takes a while. You've got to let it sit on the stove for a few hours. So there was no way I was going to be able to help participate in this one. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Exercise, non-existent. Really not focusing on trying to get in extra exercise. I'm still losing weight, so I don't know. I'm not feeling like, I've got this massive urge to go out and really push myself hard on the exercise. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, because there's just still so many things going on in my personal life that I'm prioritizing over exercise. But that's not to say that I don't see the value in exercise in terms of like a stress relief and things like that. So I did make a point of going to the shops on both Saturday and Sunday, just making sure I was walking around and that kind of stuff. So a bit more incidental exercise than jumping on the treadmill and doing 5Ks. Definitely need to get out of the house more. Working from home, I'm feeling a bit housebound, to be honest. Matt and I do have plans to go out this Friday for some fishing, and then I'm catching up with a friend for some shopping on Saturday, and then Matt and I have got date night on Saturday night. So I will get out of the house. I will get out of this cabin fever that I'm feeling. What else? Did I have any NSVs this week? I guess I had an NSV in that I put together a progress photo because I was just wearing a new outfit that I'd bought, and I asked Matt to take a photo of me just so I could kind of see what it looked like, because believe it or not, I don't have a full-length mirror where I am because I haven't wanted to see myself for years. Anyway, so then I saw the photo and went, I wasn't expecting the weight loss to be quite as obvious as it was in this photo. And then I thought just for laughs, I would put together a progress photo of my before photo with this updated photo. And in fact, I'll put a link to the comparison photo in the description box down below if you want to check it out. Because I finally I can see the difference. I can actually see, what did I say, 61.9 kilograms or 136.4 pounds. I can finally see it. It doesn't look like I've lost, 10 or 20 kilos. It actually looks like I've lost a significant amount of weight now. So, because for a while there, I could definitely see it in my face, but I was really like, I'm not seeing it in the rest of me yet. So yeah, that I'm calling that my NSV for the week, was actually having that mentally catching up to what was physically happening, if that makes sense. In terms of my personal life and how things are going, so from a relationship perspective, Matt and I have had some really, really good conversations about what we think we need to work on as a couple to really strengthen some of the areas that we just weren't giving enough attention to and had taken a back seat, and honestly had taken a back seat for quite a few years. Without going into too much detail, because I don't want to overshare. But, things like spending more quality time together. So, like I said before, that cooking together, I really like that. Introducing date night back into our schedule. In fact, when I say back into, we never did it to begin with, but attempting to have date nights. And my friend Fiona actually made a suggestion of each of us organising alternate date nights, so it's a surprise for the other partner. We loved that idea, so we're going to do that. we've got some other things we need to do, like, well, for example, one of the disadvantages of me being overweight for so long was that I snored for many, many years longer than I actually got a CPAP machine. Matt also has a CPAP machine, and we chose many, many years ago to sleep in separate bedrooms so we could both get a decent night's sleep. Now, that doesn't do anything great for your sex life when you sleep in separate rooms. So now that my weight has come down and my snoring is not as bad, and Matt's actually got my new CPAP machine, so it's a lot quieter than what his was, we're going to organise to move back into the same bedroom. So that will be good. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm a dork, but we did make a list of things we're going to do, so I just want to see if I've forgotten anything. What else? Oh, so we also said that we wanted to be, and this was another friend that, actually a couple of friends suggested this to me, that we need to get back in the habit of like hand holding and kissing and fooling around without any expectation that it's going to lead somewhere. Because at the moment, it's kind of like if one of us wants to, you know, be a bit touchy-feely, it feels like that's the green light to go full steam ahead, and it takes a lot of the intimacy and the connectedness out of our relationship, because neither of us wants to accidentally give the other one the wrong signal. So we've agreed that we need to put some of that, intimacy back into our relationship. Look, bugger it, I'll go for the overshare. So the reality was, we, over the course of the last 10 years that we've been together, now we've been best friends pretty much since day one, but we've been living more like best friends, probably best friends with benefits, for the last 2 years, maybe 3 years, I don't know. And a lot of that real passion and spark had kind of faded away. And neither of us is blaming the other person for that. In fact, both of us by nature are blaming ourselves. But we both acknowledge that we have a collective responsibility to find ways and, you know, re-spark things and rekindle our connection beyond one of friendship. So we've got those ideas, and I'm so grateful to the lovely people I have met online that have given me a lot of those ideas. Took the time to send me personal messages and tell me about their experiences and what works for them in their relationships, and hear me out and that kind of stuff. It's I'm just so touched by how amazing people are, especially in this community. And I don't know whether it's just that in the weight loss community we've tapped into sensitive and caring people, or if all people are like this and I just haven't given them the time of day and I just haven't given them a chance, or I just lucked out in that the people I've managed to connect with also happen to be so wonderful and supportive. So thank you so much to everybody who gave me advice. I listened to all of it and I processed it, and Matt and I brainstormed and have come up with some, these are the things we're going to try and do first and see how that all goes. Matt actually did say to me, if you can hear that, that is Matt making cauliflower fried rice. Not fried rice, cauliflower rice. But Matt and I both basically said, the key for us though is that we just have to keep talking, and we have to keep being honest and open about how we're feeling, and what's working and what's not working and what else we're going to try, because ultimately we both want this relationship to be successful. Like, neither of us are prepared to walk away. And when we actually had a conversation that seemed like that was the route that we were about to take was that we were both about to walk away, it kind of crippled both of us emotionally to contemplate life without the other. To me, it's not an option. Like, he's my world. I love him so much. And not that there's anything wrong with, like, that friendship in a relationship. I think that's fantastic for relationships to be that way. It is important that we have more of a connection, and yeah, I'll leave it at that because I'm oversharing. But I just kind of wanted to give a bit of an update in terms of how that's all going. And then the other part of my personal update is to do with mental health in general that I wanted to talk about. So I have been reducing my mood stabilizer for the last, sorry, I got hiccups, 2 weeks maybe. And I'm now down to half the dose that I was on. So in another maybe week or something, I'll be off that medication completely. And then I'll go back to my psychiatrist and we'll talk about taking me off the valdoxin, which is the one that helps regulate my sleeping cycle. The thing though, and increasing my antidepressant, that was the other thing we were going to talk about. The thing though is that coming off this mood stabilizer, part of the motivation to do that was because Matt and I are talking about starting a family. But because of obviously all the stuff that Matt and I are now working through with our relationship, neither of us really think that it's perfect timing to be, trying to fall pregnant or anything like that. So I think for the moment, until we're both comfortable with where we're at in our relationship, I might stay on the valdoxin, increase the antidepressant, and then when we talk again about growing our family, I'll talk to my psychiatrist then about coming off the valdoxin. But I must say, Matt and I were at the shops on Sunday, and we went to Target, and just could not help ourselves, and we're looking at all of the kids' clothes and just getting all excited about dressing up either a little boy or a little girl in the little outfits that were there. And it's just, we're both very, very clucky. But I think we've got enough on our plate to focus on at the moment without trying to add a baba ganoush, as we call it. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. So thank you much for watching this week's video. Again, if you've got any feedback for me or questions or advice, I really, really do love hearing from you guys. I hope you're all having a really good week. I hope your week ahead is, exciting. Tell me if you've got anything really exciting planned, because I'm just going to live vicariously through you, because all I've got is work. And, well, that's so not true. I've got things planned for this coming weekend, so whatever. Oh, also, I have just recently discovered how awesome Snapchat is. So if you want to add me on Snapchat, my username is hfeffa8, and I'll put that in the description box as well. Me and a bunch of girls from the weight loss community were doing like Snapchat karaoke last night with those voice changing filters, and oh my god, it was so hilarious. I just so wish that I could post them. Not mine, but theirs. They were hilarious. But yeah, so if you want to add me on Snapchat, I'll put the username in the description box down below. And check out that photo, the progress photo in the description box as well. Okay, hope you have a great week, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!